Hey book nerds, welcome to my channel. So today I'm filming my December TBR. It's quite ambitious. So I think I said last month what I usually like to do with TBRs is I like to pick maybe 4 or 5 books, and then I have the freedom for the rest of the month to kind of just pick up what I'm feeling like. However, because it is Christmas time, this TBR list is basically all of the Christmas books that I've heard about that I want to read, all just shoved into one month. So we're going to do this. They're mostly short story collections, so hopefully this video won't be too long. But yeah, I'm just going to launch straight into it. The first book is actually a physical book. I never have physical books on this channel, but it is Ghosts of Christmas Past, and it's an anthology I got from work, so it only cost me £2. And it's basically a short story collection of Christmas and winter themed horror stories and ghost stories. Sounds amazing. It's got some really good authors in here. Neil Gaiman's in here. I actually haven't heard any of the others, but yeah, it should be a good read. And it kind of brings Christmas spirit while sticking to the genres I like, which is good because the rest of the stuff is not my usual genre at all. Apart from the next one. Well, the next one is An Unwanted Guest by Shari Lapena. This book is sounds so appealing to me. I'm really excited to read it. It's about a group of people who go to stay in an inn at winter time, and a blizzard happens and they get trapped in the inn. And they're all like, yeah, this is fine, you know, we've got loads of wine, we've got fires, it's all good. And then people start getting murdered. And yeah, it just sounds like a traditional murder mystery, which I'm really excited for because usually thrillers don't tend to follow that path. I think the thriller genre has kind of replaced the murder mystery genre in terms of its place in literature at the moment. So the only murder mysteries I've read that I really enjoy and I think are good murder mysteries are the Agatha Christie books. So this has been getting mixed reviews. People tend to say it's a bit slow, but I'm hoping that what's happening is people who read thrillers are rating it lower because it's not your standard thriller, and therefore I might actually really love this. But yeah, I have high hopes for it. I think I'm going to read it near the start of the month because a lot of these are more Christmassy than that. And also I'm just really excited for it. 3 books I already talked about for my 'Tis the Season-a-thon TBR. I'll link that video down below. But basically 'Tis the Season-a-thon is running from the 3rd to the 9th of December. And it's a Christmas or holiday themed readathon. So for this I'm reading My New Crush Gave to Me by Shani Petroff. Snow in Love, which is a collection of 4 novellas that are all holiday themed, and they're all kind of contemporary young adult romances. And then I'm also reading Let It Snow, which is another collection of 3 contemporary young adult Christmas themed romances. For Let It Snow, because I messed it up in my 'Tis the Season-a-thon TBR video, but it's Maureen Johnson, John Green and Lauren Myracle who write that one, so I just wanted to throw that out there because I forgot Maureen Johnson and that doesn't seem fair. But yeah, if you want to know what those books are about, just watch the video down below. So in addition to reading a book called My New Crush Gave to Me, I'm also reading a book called My True Love Gave to Me, which is a collection of 12 short stories by various authors. I'm pretty sure they're all young adult contemporary romances set around the holiday season. Don't really know anything about it apart from the fact it's a collection like that. I think Holly Black's in there. I'm not sure if I recognise any other authors. But yeah, there's something about this time of year that just makes me want to read cosy Christmas themed books to get me in the spirit. And this is the first Christmas in about 4 years where I'm actually living at home for Christmas. So I've been away at university and I've been working in retail, which means I haven't been coming home till Christmas Eve. And so my Christmas spirit's been a bit off the last couple of years because working in retail is awful at Christmas. And while I'm still working in retail now, I'm at home, so I get to come home and watch Christmas movies with my family, which is always nice. Yeah, slight tangent there. But I'm also going to read I'll Be Home for Christmas, which is another short story collection of young adult contemporary stories. This one is entirely by British authors, and I don't think I've heard of any of them, but I am British, so it'd be nice to support some British authors. And the final book I'm planning to read is Wintersong by Jae-Jones. This just sounds like Labyrinth, the book. I think I added it for last year and I never got around to reading it, and I haven't heard good reviews. But this is about it's a fantasy book, and it's about a girl who loves music, and her sibling gets stolen by the Goblin King, so she has to go to the underground, which is the world of goblins, presumably, to rescue her sibling from the Goblin King. And yeah, it sounds so much like Labyrinth that I don't understand how it got made. I'm sure it's got its own unique story and stuff, but the cover is gorgeous. It's just got this rose, like this white rose in a snow globe, and I mean, it's called Wintersong. It sounds really festive, not festive, but wintry. And yeah, I've gotten really into fantasy. I read a lot of fantasy for the Fall Into Fantasy readathon, and it's the time of the year where I want to read cosy books, and hopefully I'll like this better than some of the reviews it's been getting. So yeah, that is all the books I am planning to read for December. Is a lot of young adult contemporary romance, a lot of short story collections, which is hopefully good because it means I can kind of pick them up and down, and December's always a busy month, so it means I don't have to read big, long, solid stories. I can kind of squeeze in short stories in between all the other stuff I've got to do. But yeah, let me know if you're planning to read any of these books. If you're taking part in the 'Tis the Season-a-thon as well, I would love to hear what you're reading for that, especially if there are any of these. Maybe I've even given you some ideas for what to read for that. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, it helps me out massively, and I'll see you next time.